and welcome back to the final part of our series on VIKC. I've still got James here with me. He hasn't gone anywhere yet, thankfully. So James, we talked a little bit about VAR. Football fans will know what VAR means because it's the talk of the town in football. But what does it mean in motorsport and in VIKC specifically?
So it's really a very useful tool for us to look at incidents that happen on the circuit. Things happen very, very quickly, and we need to sometimes dive a bit deeper into incidents on the circuit. So the VAR allows us to do that. So the way we have it set up, we'll have a VAR operator who is effectively a third or fourth race director. You can sit away from the action and
just not in race control.
Correct. Yeah, they're set separately from us there. If a call comes in from a marshal or one of the race directors and they're not 100% sure about the call, they'll ask the VAR to have a look at it. And at that point then they can look at it from the camera angle, they can slow it down, they can look at things like the steering angle at certain points, what happened immediately before the incident, what's happened after it, and get a really rounded picture before making a call. So we do take our time with that sort of stuff just to make sure we get the calls as 100% as we can.
Right. And then talk to me a little bit about penalties. I mean, I remember in the middleweights last year there was a penalty put in, and it led to a really epic finish.
Yeah.
But how do penalties work and things like that?
Cool. So in the regulations, the racetracks have the latitude to allocate anything up to 30 seconds for an individual penalty.
Wow.
Now, the penalties are allocated to drivers who we think have gained an unfair advantage, whether that is on purpose or by accident. Okay. And we'll try and make the punishment outweigh the crime. So effectively, a time penalty is allocated that would disadvantage that driver for their behaviour effectively. Now, for this year, we've got a carry-through of penalties, which means that if we do have repeat offenders, we can punish them more harshly.
And that's new.
And that is new for this year. So effectively, if a driver is given a penalty for or an ABC advantage by contact, we give that as 5 seconds as that appropriate penalty, and that's fine. If they go into the second one, they get the same penalty, but because it's their second penalty, that is then increased by 100%, so it becomes a 10-second penalty. A third penalty will result in them being called to the race director for a word and possibly include disqualification, and it goes on from there. So what we're really trying to do is encourage the drivers to race cleanly, race fairly, and for those small minority that do cause trouble, then we have a mechanism to deal with it.
Wow. Well, there you have it. That is VIKC. We've talked VAR, penalties, race control, the rules, the Joker lap. It's going to be a really epic national final, isn't it?
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, there you are it. So the national finals are on 9th and 10th of November.
Yeah, that is it.
We will have a live stream on YouTube, so if you're not in Warrington with us, you can watch the action, and of course, good luck to everyone participating. So from us, we bid you farewell.